BBC Television presents...
Hancock.
What's up, Hancock? Your rheumatism playing up again, is it?
I don't have rheumatism, thank you very much. As you well know, Sid James, that's a degenerative disease of the elderly, whereas I am only 39 and at the height of my powers.
Well, what's wrong with you then?
I thought you'd recognise gout when you saw it. It tends to strike us bon vivants, Sid. A surfeit of pork, cheese, lobsters and venison.
But you don't eat pork, cheese, lobsters and venison.
Those were the days. That was before you knew me, old chap. In my early 20s at Oxford, I was rarely to be seen at the table without a glass of port in one hand and a lobster in the other.
Oxford University? You were never at Oxford.
You don't know me at all, do you, Sid? Yes, I was at Oxford. Oxford bus station, to be precise. But a very high-class one it was then. All leather seats and uniforms.
Where have you got this gout then, Hancock?
All over, Sid, but mainly me lower back and all the way up one side.
Well, that's funny, 'cause gout only affects the big toe.
Don't be silly. Big toe? Where did you hear that one from? All right, it isn't gout. I don't know what it is. I'm not a flaming doctor, am I? It's me mattress, I think. Full of lumps. I think I'll get a waterbed.
It is a waterbed. I swapped it for your Slumberland last year.
You swapped my mattress without telling me? Well, thanks very much. I wondered why I kept drifting off with the sound of the sea in one ear and seagulls in the other. Anyway, it's got very lumpy all of a sudden, Sid, and you can flaming well have it back. I've already done my time in the Merchant Navy, thank you very much.
All right, keep your hair on. I'll go upstairs and swap it back. We can't have the bon vivant getting gout, can we?
That's right, you can laugh, but it's your fault. You should be apologising. I could sue you.
Hancock, I've got someone I think you ought to meet.
Oh, good evening. I'm Sammy the Snitch. Pleased to meet you, although I feel we've already become very close.
Very nice to see you, Mr. Snitch, but I can assure you we have never met. Next time you want to bring one of your friends round, Sid, kindly let me know first, will you?
You don't understand, Hancock. He's not one of my friends. I've never seen him before either.
Well, who is he? No, forget that, Sid. Give him a couple of quid and get rid of him. He looks a bit furtive. He'll be hanging around outside, banging the doors and windows before you know it.
Just hang on a minute, Hancock. I think you ought to talk to him first.
Why? I don't think I want to talk to him, thank you very much.
Because I found him upstairs. He was hiding in your mattress.
Hiding in my mattress? What were you doing in my mattress? How dare you? I feel sullied.
Don't blame me. I've had an awful night. You ain't half heavy. What are you, morbidly obese or something? Can't you keep still? You hope you haven't got fleas.
So you were the lump in my bed, were you? I think I've slipped a couple of discs because of you.
They weren't my discs. You ain't slipped on anything of mine. You're lucky I could have drowned. I was all right till you went to bed. I was floating away. I was on a desert island, I was.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it, Mr. Snitch. Sid, call the police. I can't have strange men getting in my mattress. What will the neighbours say?
Don't worry, I won't say nothing unless you call the gutters. I'll blab to the papers then. I'll say you kidnapped me. That you're one of those perverts who put men in mattresses.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, yes, I would. Now, give me some money and I'll go.
You can't let him get away with it, Hancock. He'll do it again. Our mattresses will never be safe.
What on earth made you do it, Snitch? Is this a first offence?
Oh, no, I've done it loads of times. Not yours, but it's my little peccadillo. I've been inside Prince Harry's, Piers Morgan's. I see how many people's mattresses I can hide in.
There must be something wrong with you. Have you seen a doctor?
Oh, I did once. I went to see a doctor and I hid in his mattress every night for a week. He never found out.
OK, Sid, call the police. He might come back.
If I like a mattress, I keep coming back. Oh, it's like an old friend. I found yours a bit wet though.
It's a waterbed. It's supposed to be wet.
You could at least have put a label on it or something. I could have drowned.
Well, next time you get in it, we'll fill it up to the brim.
Is that the police? We found a geezer in one of our mattresses. Could you come round?
Well, hello, Mr. James. Hello, Mr. Hancock. I'm Inspector Jinx. Is this the mattress thief, then? No, I'm not a thief. I ain't nicked nothing. You can frisk me if you like. I enjoy a good frisk. I need a spring put back in me step after that mattress.
But he did steal a good night's sleep, officer. He owes me one.
Well, if he didn't steal the mattress, Mr. Hancock, I can't see what offence has been committed.
You only have to look at him to see he's offensive, Inspector. He slept inside Hancock's mattress, for heaven's sakes. You've got to be able to nick him for something. What about impersonating a bed for starters?
I could arrest him for being highly sprung, I suppose, but they'll probably spring him from jail. No, I'm sorry. We'll have to let him go. You can't let me go. I'll be back. I always return to the scene of the mattress.
There you are, officer. He's making threats now.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm afraid you've made your bed. You'll have to lie in it, Mr. Hancock.
That's what I've been trying to do for the last 8 hours. I sense a certain lack of cooperation here, Inspector Jinx. I'm afraid I'm going to have to report you.
Well, why doesn't that surprise me? You see, you've got form, Mr. Hancock. You're known as a police reporter.
I deny it. I haven't got form. It's him, Sid James. He's the one with form.
Oh, thanks very much, Hancock. I thought we were in this together.
Don't you believe it, Sid James? The moment you start wheeling and dealing, all you see from me is a clean pair of heels.
No, all your heels aren't very clean, I can tell you that.
You can shut up, snitch. What do you mean I've got form, Inspector Jinx?
I'm afraid you're the snitch, Mr. Hancock. You've been making complaints about the police to the papers.
Oh, God, you've done it now, Hancock. You ain't been grassing the rozzers up, have you? You'll never hear the end of it.
Grassing? Of course not. What on earth? I deny it. I'm an admirer of the police. You do a wonderful job, Inspector Jinx. Now be a good girl and bag him up. Yes, just make up a charge. Any charge will do. He stole a lot of me family's silverware, don't you know? How about that one?
You're wicked, you are. I never touched nothing. I've seen you in your tiny whities, though. I've been through enough. Now, see here, Mr. Hancock. On the 26th of May this year, you sent some pictures to the East Cheam Gazette that showed 3 policemen sitting in their car, drinking tea and dunking their biscuits. Do you deny the charge?
Well, it could have been me, Inspector. I wouldn't like to say the world is full of policemen, and there are a lot of biscuits.
Police officers, I might say, who put their bodies and minds on the line every day to keep us and our community safe. They need a break, Mr. Hancock.
Of course they do, Inspector Jakes. It was just an observation. I was trying to photograph a swift that was swooping overhead and must have accidentally photographed the officers. Now bang snitch up, will you, love?
Oh no, Mr. Hancock. If you visit a police station, one thing you often see is unfinished cups of tea, left to go cold when officers are called away on a job.
Yes, I suppose if you're a slow drinker that sort of thing will happen. I usually damn it and one and I'm off. I'm like grease lightning, I am.
Oh, he's a proper rotter, isn't he, Inspector? Why don't you take us both down the neck and we can share a cell for the night?
No, don't do that, please. I apologise. Here's £2.50 for the police tea and coffee fund. Have a mug on me.
I'm afraid you're not going to be able to bribe your way out of this, Mr. Hancock. You've deliberately tried to undermine public confidence in the police, so I'm going to arrest you for harbouring a fugitive in your mattress.
You You mean Sammy the Snitch is a fugitive?
Yes, he's on the run. We believe he stole 236 mattresses from the Slumberland factory in Epsom and has been hiding out in them, trying to evade the police. Yes, it's a fair cop, officer. I hold me hands up for that one. Just put me inside. As long as I get a comfy mattress, I don't mind. So what I'm going to need, Mr. Hancock, for a successful arrest is a picture of you in your underpants with Sammy here climbing out of your mattress, and I'll send it to the papers saying we've solved a big case.
Madam, I'll do no such thing. I'm an actor with a reputation to protect.
Hold on, I'll just take my underpants off as well. No, that'll be all right, Mr. Snide. I think we've all suffered enough.
Can't we sort this out in some way that's amenable to both parties, Inspector Jinx?
Well done, Sid. I don't know how you did it, but it's amazing. 1 minute I'm in trouble, my career in tatters. Next minute Inspector Jinx is off, and so is Sammy the Snitch.
You're still in trouble, Hancock. I told the inspector you'd run the London Marathon next year for a police charity from inside a mattress in your underpants.
You wait till I get my hands on you, Sid James.